Next, let me show you how to create a copy of the event handler as well. So let me add another element, div with ID third. Okay, and on the click of the third, so $#third dot click, let me add a function. Let me just specify alert third. Then let me style the third one as well. Let me specify #third. Let me set a width of say 100 px, height of 100 px, then background to be pink, float also to be left, and also a margin of 10 px. Fine. Now let me save this and just show you. Let me see, a pink box has been added, and if I click on this, we are seeing third. So this is the event happening on the click. Now suppose here I specify $#third dot clone dot append to the container, that is hash container. And if I save this and refresh the page and click the button, see, all the three elements have been copied. And suppose I click on this, see, even if I am clicking, nothing happens. Why? Because the event handler is not copied. So if we want to create a copy of the event handler as well, we have to pass true here. That is, we need to pass a parameter as true. The value is false by default. Only if we pass the value as true, the event handlers will be copied. Now let me save this. Let me refresh. Let me click. Let me click on this pink box. See, we are seeing third. So if we want to copy the event handlers as well, we need to specify true as the parameter for the clone method. Now suppose we have a child element for this one, that is for the div element with ID third. I have a child element. So let me specify again a div element with ID fourth, and let me style this one #fourth. Let me set width to be 50 px, height to be 50 px, and background color to be purple. Sorry, it should be background. Let me save this. Let me refresh. Okay, it is being displayed like this. So if we set a margin of 25 px auto, it will be centered, right? Let me save this and show you. Let me refresh. It is centered. Now even if I click inside the pink box anywhere, which means even inside the purple box, we are getting the message third. Okay, let me click again. We are getting third because we have set the value to be true here. Now suppose there is some event for the child element as well. So let me copy this, paste it here, and change this to fourth and this also to fourth. Now let me save this. Let me refresh. Suppose I click on this, it is giving fourth and also it is giving third. Why? Because the event will be propagated or bubbled. So if we want only fourth to be displayed when we click on the fourth div element, that is the child element, I can pass E, that is the event, and specify E.stop propagation, so that only the child element's event will be triggered, not the parents. Now let me save this. Let me refresh. Let me click here. See, fourth only will be displayed. If I click outside the purple box, only third will be displayed. Hope you already know how this propagation works or the bubbling works. This is event bubbling. There is already a video on this topic in this channel itself. If you want, I will add the link of that video in the description box. Okay. Now if I click the button, what will happen? Let me refresh and click the button. All the elements are copied. If I click on this, the fourth message is getting displayed. Here, the third message is getting displayed. Suppose for the created copy, I don't want to have the event handler for the child element. Then what we can do is that we can specify false as the second parameter. So here the first parameter is for the parent element. If you want to copy the event handlers of the parent element, and the second parameter is for the child element's event handler. So if we just specify true, it will be applied for both the parent and the child. That is why even if we haven't specified true separately, we could see the event handler for the child as well. That is, previously we haven't specified true or false for the second parameter. Still, we were able to see that the event handler of the child also were copied. As you could see here, let me refresh, click, it is copied. Even the event handler of the child is getting copied. That is why this fourth message is getting displayed. So if we do not specify separate values, the first value will be considered as the value of the second as well. Now, if we don't want to have the event handlers of the child elements to be copied, I need to separately specify it as the second parameter. Now let me save this. Let me refresh. Click. The elements are copied. If I click on here, now we are seeing the message as third, which means that the child's event handler is not copied when we set the second parameter's value as false. Okay. In this video, we have seen how to use the jQuery's clone method to create a deep copy of the matching elements. By default, the element, also the child elements and the text will be copied. And if we want to copy the event handlers as well, then we need to specify true or false based on our requirement. The first one is for the parent and the second one is for the child's event handlers.